This is FriendQuest.
Welcome back.
Hi, everybody.
This is Jeff, and I'm with Griff.
Wait. Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
That's right. We got it. Yeah, got it the first time. Sorry, I doubted you. Sorry, I doubted you, Jeff. It's I get paranoid about these sort of things. I don't want to make mistakes, you know. I don't want to look like a fool. Man, the boomerang is awesome. These guys are freaking chumps.
Yeah. Hit him right in the scrotum, his wrinkly old sack.
I don't know how to break it to you. He doesn't have a sack. He's a skeleton.
Oh yeah, he blocked it from behind you with his shield, but there was in
Right,
front.
yeah.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. What a chump. Wait, what?
All right.
A little bit. Just gotta go a little further back,
There
maybe.
we go. You're looking
Okay,
good.
we're getting there. We're getting there.
All right. Okay.
There we go. 7th time's the charm.
There we knew he would get it.
Oh, hey! Check it out. A thing I'm probably gonna lose because there's fire in this temple.
Yeah.
So I'll just hang on to that.
Some backhanded gifts right there.
Oh, this thing.
What do we got here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's
What shit? Like, what fucking shit? And not only that, the way that you defeat him is also fire.
or
Shut up.
You showed
Shut up.
him.
You shut your mouth. Gotta, like, go along with it. Yep. Alright. Just gonna stand right here, because he's always at the opposite end. Light his ass on fire.
oh dang.
Yeah, later, bitch.
Oh shit. Oh my god. It's amazing.
That's the best. It's the best thing I've ever seen. Yeah, this has got to be the other side of it. Yeah. Watch for the wall masters. Ceiling masters. Yeah, bitch. Maybe the little ones now? No. Okay, good.
Oh, the happy. Yay! The happy
it's,
sound.
It's Griff's favorite.
I love that sound. Yay!
Ooh, can I boomerang? Can I rang these things? No, I don't think. All right, you gotta climb. You gotta
Can
do
you
the.
rang-a-tang them things?
Oh, bangarang!
Oh, bangarang.
Bangarang! Freaking! Oh, man!
What a bunch of douchebags.
What was your douchebag?
My
I loved
God.
the movie, The Hook. That was a great movie.
It was a really good movie.
That was oh man, like I have so many good memories around that time when that movie was like. I remember seeing that in the theater and loving it. I remember when it came out on VHS.
Oh yeah.
It was like the best day of my life because I got to watch Hook again, and I think it was around my birthday when it came out. So I was a little kid, and my I was like, we went to my cousin. Yeah, we went to my aunt and uncle's place, and my cousin always had like all the the best systems. So he had, I think that was around the time when the N64 first came out. I think that's right. Yeah, it's around the time when the N64 like first came out. My cousin had one. He had Mario 64. So, it was around my birthday, and I got to go over to my cousin's house, play Mario 64 on his N64. I got to watch Hook, and then also my parents got me like a Ninja Turtle like toy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I freaking loved Ninja Turtles, and it was a really good one too. It was the one where it like where it was the one where they morphed. The like where they mutated. It was a toy where it was like a little baby turtle, but then you can like, it was basically a transformer.
Yeah,
it would transform into a full size. It would transform into a Ninja Turtle. It was like the coolest thing ever.
Dude, and I think Hook, from what I remember, that was a pretty like rockin' cast in that movie.
Yeah.
Robin Williams, obviously, and then wasn't Tim Curry Hook?
No, that's I hate myself. Dustin Hoffman.
That's right.
Yeah. But what was Tim Curry in like around that time though? I feel like he did something around that time though.
He was in Home Alone too. He was the hotel attendant.
Oh right, yeah, he's the hotel guy. Yeah, he's the concierge or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Which he was great as.
Oh, freaking really? I'm a turtle.
Speaking of Tim Curry, I found this thing on Netflix called What About Dick? It was like a live event, written by one of the Monty Python guys.
Yeah.
And it was, like I said, a live event, but it was all the actors on a stage just with microphones, and it was like a radio play.
Okay.
But that they would do it live. And it had Tim Curry, Russell Brand, Eddie Izzard.
Awesome.
Another one of the Monty Python guys. It was two of the lesser popular Monty Python guys.
Which one's the funny guy?
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
I'm joking. I love Monty Python.
Yeah. And yeah. Am I missing anybody? No, it was them. But it's very funny, and they would occasionally throughout the whole thing, like they were ad-libbing in jokes. At one point, Eddie Izzard's character is like bombarded by a bunch of people that just show up in front of his door, and he's like, "What is this? I wasn't expecting the bloody Spanish Inquisition." And then like he stops and looks over towards the Monty Python guys, and they just like threw their scripts in the air and just like, "We're done. Good one."
Our cards, darn it.
And there's like, like a sound effects guy on the other side of the stage, and like he would, make all the sound effects, but then he would do like, it was written into the play that he would do like wrong ones.
Okay. Oh man. Love me some Frasier. There is like a radio drama thing that they do at one point.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching that like way back. It probably, I'm sure it was still it was still during syndication and stuff. So, but like I just remember watching that and having a good laugh at that one. Because it's like it goes off the rails, as like everything kind of goes off. Doesn't go according to plan, as with most things that go on in that show.
Yeah.
As much as I love that show, it does get frustrating at a point where it's just like they always fail. Like Frasier's plan or whatever, or they always shoot themselves in the foot. And it's like, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just tell the truth at this point? Like sitcoms when like people lie.
Yeah. And
there's really no reason to.
Yeah.
Like things would be like a billion times easier if you were just like, hey, so I accidentally screwed up and did this thing, and people would be like, oh man, that sucks, but whatever, things happen. But no, they have to take it that one step further and just keep lying about it. Sorry, don't mean to get mad at Frasier.
I could never get into Frasier, but maybe I was just too young to get it. I should probably give it another try.
It's pretty good. It's
I've always loved though, like radio shows, like radio dramas, and like all that stuff.
Excuse me. It's just like the sound of these oops machines is just like lulling me to sleep.
It's making my blood pressure rise. Hate them.
Like, yeah, your doctor's like, you can't so much with the oops machines.
Gotta get away from moving knives, man. What are you doing? Autonomous moving blades.
Yeah, let's you really gotta stay away from those. Alright, I gotta light all these frickin' candles. Torches.
You're doing a great job.
Nope, fucked up.
You're doing just fine.
You're doing just fine. Did I fuck up? What? Did I miss one? Must have missed one.
Are they permatorches or do they?
No, they you got to do them quick enough. Oh, screw you. All right, so I got one there. One there. Ooh, let's get a nice little vantage point. Figure this out from above.
Wow, you're so incredible. Ah, good job.
You shut your mouth. All right, so we got one on the end there. 1, 2. Is there one like right here? No. It's just the 3? Is it just 3 of them? Could have sworn there's more than 3. All right. If you say so, game.
Oh, okay.
Okie dokie. Oh, you dropped your cookies. What am I thinking of? Hey Arnold. You ever watch Hey Arnold? I feel like we talked about Hey Arnold before.
That song had the most groovin', jivin' theme song of all time.
Oh yeah, the theme song to Hey Arnold.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, like cartoons back in those days had like some pretty good, theme songs.
Like, go listen to it again, and during like the second half of the theme song, when the kids like start clapping, to like the beat.
Yeah.
Listen to the bass guitar, because that fucker is just like
He's
having the time of his life.
He's slapping the shit out of that bass. That's what you do. The basses, right? You slap them.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Some do.
Yeah. Some people slap their basses. I mean, not everybody.
Warren plays bass, and he is like vehemently.
So glad I did that.
I hope I used that word right. Vehemently.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Against slapping.
Oh, he's not into the slapping.
He
He respects his bass. I get it. I understand.
He's a purist. Doesn't use a pick though.
He does or doesn't?
Does not.
Does not. But he doesn't slap it.
He doesn't slap. He does not slap at a bass.
He's a respectful man. He's like, nah. Bass is something to be something to honor. You can't just go around slapping your bass. Does he take it for a walk though?
No.
No.
He
doesn't
didn't
take it for a walk.
He wouldn't do the walking lines. He liked to just kind of keep things simple.
No. Okay. He doesn't slap. He doesn't take it for a walk. What is he?
I know.
Does he even play it?
If I played bass, I would be like the polar opposite. I would be slapping and walking all over the place.
You just be like, you're going for a walk and giving it a good slap every now and then. That's what.
Yeah. Like a misbehaving dog.
Aww.
You gotta slap it, but you gotta take it for a walk every now and again.
Yeah, you still gotta take it for walkies.
Yep.
You can't leave it in the house all day. You gotta let a dog. You gotta let a dog run on its energy. You're never gonna get anywhere with the dog obedience wise without wearing it out first. Or so I've been told.
Here's this legend.
The Knuckle. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this guy's hailed as like one of like the greatest bosses.
Yeah.
Mini bosses.
I mean, yeah, like it's a solid fight, and like there's no waiting with it because you can just go up and slap him.
Yeah.
Like a bass. Want to slap him like a bass.
Have you seen the movie I Love You, Man?
No, I don't think so. Who's in it?
Paul Rudd.
Okay. I've not seen it, but I know. Oh, jeez.
And then the guy from How I Met Your Mother that played Marshall. I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Him.
Segel. Jason Segel.
Yes, Jason Segel. Paul Rudd's about to get married, but then he realizes he doesn't have any guy friends, so he doesn't have anybody to be his best man. So the whole movie is him trying to make a friend so he can have a best man at his wedding.
Sure. Yeah, I know that feeling. Like where it's like for a good amount of my life, I haven't had many like guy friends.
I just didn't have a lot of friends, period.
Sure,
I
sure.
was loner for a good hunk of it. Just going solo.
Just going solo. Yeah, I just had like my D&D group worth of buddies, and then beyond that was like a bunch of girls I like knew from, because I was always looking for love. I befriended a lot of women in that pursuit, and I liked having them as friends and everything. Not to say that that was like a bad thing. Like as much as one hates to be in the friend zone of somebody they like, still nice to have a friend.
Well, I've been there,
and that's what I tell myself.
Oh yeah.
Do I want to hear that again? Sure do. Oh man, screw you, Owl.
Hey, Owl. Fuck yourself.
This whole time the Owl's he really likes us, and we're just putting him in the friend zone.
He's not my friend. He is not in the friend zone.
He's not in the friend zone. He's nowhere near me.
No, he's in the I hate you, you're a dick zone.
Oh, fingerless gloves. Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, man. Sweet.
Out of style since never, because they're fucking awesome. I was Googling the other day trying to find a pair of like those fingerless driver gloves with like the holes in the knuckles,
Yeah.
That's hard to find.
Oh yeah. Actually, I was just about to say I remember a time it was like early college days. We were me and my friends were all gonna go on a road trip to Toronto and like stay out there, because I think a friend of ours worked for a hotel chain or something, and so got really good rates and stuff. So we're like, hey, let's go road trip, and we went out to Toronto, and my buddy was gonna be driving. He went and bought himself a pair of driving gloves. So, we gave him a hard time about it because he's like, oh yeah, putting on the gloves. But thinking about it, I've had I drove for years. I was a Jimmy John's driver for 2 years.
Yeah.
I worked there for 4 or 5 years, but. And then I recently was doing a deliveries this job where I was driving 6 to 8 hours a day, and your hand my hands would get I get calluses and stuff on your hands and stuff. Your hands do get sore, and just with the vibration of the wheel and everything. Gloves are driving gloves are a legit thing. It does help to have them.
Man, I used to deliver a lot of construction equipment. I miss the days of just being on the road for 6 hours a day.
On the road again.
I just like driving. I mean, we already established I'm a car guy. I enjoy being behind the wheel.
To an extent, I do. But because I recently was in a job where I did it all the time, I've kind of gotten sick of it, and I have a kind of long commute and stuff, so I just spend a lot of time on the road. So it does wear on me, but when I was doing it for my job, I liked it because I was listening to the podcasts, and I would listen to I would just listen to Game Grumps and stuff.
Oh yeah.
I just you put stuff on, and I could just I'd be driving out, I'd be driving the width of Michigan, several times a week.
Yeah.
So
I like I didn't have anybody up my ass.
Right.
It was just do my thing, man.
It was a good time.
I remember when I was younger, a bunch of my friends, I had gotten laid off from my job. Oh. And the weekend I got laid off, all my friends had went to Panama City Beach in Florida. And I couldn't go because I thought I was going to be working.
Oh.
So I got laid off. All my friends were going on this trip that I didn't get to go to because I was expecting to be working. So it was just the worst weekend ever. And then 2 days after I got, after I was laid off, I was like, fuck this, I'm not just gonna sit around. I'm gonna drive my ass down. I'm gonna, I called them up and, So I drove myself to Florida.
Oh, man.
I had family in Tennessee. So I drove to Tennessee one day, stayed the night there, and then finished up the next day going to Florida.
Yeah.
And that was the best thing. I was this 21-year-old kid who was I had no fucking idea what I was doing in my life. Like, I just lost my job. I wasn't in school or anything. Like, but I was like on this like I'm like this soul searching trip. Like,
right? Yeah. It's
the whole time I'm driving, and I'm like, man, I could just turn and go wherever I wanted. I just
do anything.
I don't have to go to Florida. I could just go anywhere.
Right. No one's expecting me to be anywhere right now.
Like, I could just do anything.
Yeah, it's like that's one of those like just what the doctor ordered sort of situations.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah,
like,
it was.
Oh, I just lost my job and like frickin' A, but hell, I'm gonna go on this like, several day road trip by myself and just just like, like sit, driving down the highway thinking about things and stuff. It's really, like
That's when I had a
man.
I had a disc changer in my car also.
Oh, yeah.
That was in the sewer. That was in the old green station wagon. And so I went to my buddy's house right before I left, and I'm like, give me a stack of CDs that I've never heard before. I don't care what they are. Just give me CDs I've never heard, man. I got this, 20 hours I'm going to be driving.
Right.
And I just filled up that changer with shit I'd never heard before, and it's not a journey, man. It was great.
There was a time I went to a convention in Chicago, which is it's about 4.5 5 hour drive.
Yeah.
And I went out there to a convention where I was like staying with a bunch of people, and like the night before we were heading back, one of them got like way drunk. Like, nice. I might have mentioned this on the show before, but like it was like a guy like I watched him chug like half a bottle of like tequila or something.
Uh-oh.
It was ridiculous. But like it's that time, it's that age when like you're just invincible and you just want to, like
yeah. You
don't have all like and like none of us were rolling in doughs, so like we were just like I think we had went into a hotel, like somebody else's hotel room party.
Mm-hmm.
And like he just kind of waltzed in, picked up the nearest bottle he could find and just started chugging. Because that's just what you like, that's just what kids did at that age and time. Like it's like fuck it, I'm just gonna get drunk tonight on somebody else's dime in somebody else's hotel room. But that was a guy who was with my group, so the next day, or rather the next, like early in the morning, there was a violent vomiting session.
Oh yeah,
it was
karma.
It was really bad. Like, and I was like dead tired, and like everybody was like freaking out because he was throwing up so much, and like, but luckily I was like on the far side of the room. I was sleeping on the floor. I think he was sleeping on one of the beds, and like I just kind of like tried to sleep through most of it. But then karma hit me because I had to drive him home. I had to drive his car home, and and I only knew where one, like he had a CD in the player, and I didn't know where any of his other CDs were. And I didn't feel like pulling over and stuff. I'm trying to find a ferry, by the way. I don't know where the frick it is. There's a ferry around here.
Like a ferry fountain, like the big ferry?
Yeah, big ferry. She gives you the what the frick's it called? The third magic spell, the shield one.
Oh.
Maybe there's a spot to blow up on the wall here. I feel like she's like on the edge here.
Living life on the edge.
Living life on the edge. I thought it was down underneath that rock, but I guess not. Ugh, alright, whatever. Oh shit, we've gone over.
Fuck.
We've gone over talking about nothing. Oh, man.
We really have been talking about nothing.
Yeah, well, oh well. Alright, well thanks for sticking with us, and we will see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.